热情好客，是世界闻名的。Kaya naman, a lot of us are going into the field of medicine, education, at ang pinaka-in ngayon, tourism. 各位观众朋友们，我们今天要带你们去参观菲律宾刚刚建立的旅游学院 ，The Canadian Tourism and Hospitality Institute。我们进去看看吧。
Recognizing that we Filipinos are the most ideal tourism workforce in the world-renowned Canadian Tourism College, or CTC, has landed in the Philippines and decided to share their knowledge by bringing their expert training proficiency here. 旅游事业是最适合我们菲律宾人的，因此，世界闻名的 Canadian Tourism College, or CTC, 在我们这里建立了一所学院。意图分享他们在这方面的专业。
CHInoy Barkada, I'm very happy and proud that we have Mr. Sammy Lim, the president of Canadian Tourism and Hospitality Institute, to sit with us for an interview. So, Mr. Sammy Lim, let me ask you a simple question muna. What is the reason behind the merger for CTHI?
I've always been advocating for creating jobs. And if you know my past advocacy on franchising, we have literally created millions of jobs. So I believe the next big thing that's going to happen is the boom on tourism. Tourism is probably the #1 employer around the world. And Philippines has so much to offer in terms of natural resources, in terms of the human raw resources that can be developed to become world-class tourism.
So, Mr. Lim, what is the goal of CTHI?
Envision a different kind of school. It is not a monolithic 8,001 hectare school. It is only 600 to 800 square meter, 4 classrooms, 2 basically what you call laboratory like this one, a mock-up restaurant bar, and a mock-up bedroom, where we'll train people in the hospitality and tourism business. And our President Secretary says it's going to grow to 10 million. With this, we need a lot of manpower to man the hotels, the restaurants, the travel agency, the tour guides, and all of that.
Yes.
And definitely, we would like to train the Filipinos because they really have that inner talent. And I think that's basically what's needed right now. And we're going to roll this out. This is the start of it.
What is the major difference of CTHI from the other colleges and universities that's offering also the same courses?
What I found out is that Filipinos all over the world, no matter what diploma you show, they do not recognize as being certified and recognized. So when you graduate from CTHI, it's as if you graduated from Canadian school. So they will recognize that certification, and it probably is much easier for you to get a job with that worldwide certification than a local certification.
It's accepted all over the world.
Yes, Canadian ambassador just told me that Filipinos and Filipino Chinese are probably one of the biggest immigrants and people who are studying now in Canada. So this is one of those opportunities. You may want to start one semester here so that you acclimatize yourself to the Canadian way, and when you go in, I believe you will find less difficulty in localizing in Canada.
So how about your faculty and facilities? Is it internationally acclaimed also?
Well, since you are a franchise, I guess you have to follow all the things that they teach. So the same thing you learn in Canada is going to be what you learn here at a fraction of the cost. You probably are paying 80% less than what you'd pay in Canada.
That's big.
That's right, yeah. Very interesting course now, which is very unique. We have housekeeping course, but really geared towards the home. How to make your bedroom look like a 5-star or feel like a 5-star hotel. And very interesting, the people attending are the owners themselves, and they bring their maids.
Yes.
And they, at the end of the one-day session, said, "Oh, kaya mo na ba yan? Can you make my room like that every day?" And they make sure the maid can do that before they leave.
Yes. So, Mr. Lim, can you brief our CHInoy Barkada on how to apply on CTHI?
Well, the simplest way for you to just call us up. Our telephone number is 584-7343.
2, 3, go.
Okay.
And just last November 4, 2011, CTHI was formally launched to the public with the full support of His Excellency Christopher Thornley, the Canadian Ambassador. 这所学院11月4日在加拿大大使 Christopher Thornley 的全力支持下隆重开幕。
根据我刚才所说的，菲律宾人热情好客是世界闻名的，所以我相信这所学院将来一定可以栽培出许多旅游界的精英。This is Kathy Ordonez for CHInoy Travel, only on CHInoy TV 飞华电视台。
Last October 8, 2011, Saturday, Texfire Volunteer Philippines, headed by Texfire President Jerry Chua, and in cooperation with Tarlac Fire Volunteer, Tarlac Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and PNP, distributed 3,000 relief goods and pails to Tarlac Province with 7 different barangays, which was heavily flooded until now. The convoy consists of fire tankers from Paco Fire Volunteer, Tarlac Fire Volunteer, Transcend Fire Volunteer, and Tex Fire Volunteer Group, and 3 6x6 PNP trucks leaves at exactly 7:15 a.m. from Binondo Plaza to Tarlac. At 10:15 a.m., the relief convoy reaches the Tarlac Provincial Hall and starts distributing the relief goods. Rains poured heavily that day, but it didn't stop the group from distribution. The second point of distribution was flooded until knee-high, and only PNP trucks were being deployed inside the evacuation compound of Barangay Purok 6. Others took small bangkas by the help of the local people to reach the evacuation centers. Other place the convoy has passed was Paniki and Camilin. We ended up 8:20 p.m. at Barangay Ramos, where 400 relief goods were being distributed. After that, the convoy headed back to Tarlac proper town, and Tarlac Chamber of Commerce President Tony Chu treated the group a dinner. At Fortune Restaurant, Tarlac Chamber of Commerce President Tony Chu conveyed his message to all volunteers to give their time to come to Tarlac and distribute the relief goods. After his message, Texfire founder and President Jerry Chua also thanked all volunteers and PNP officials and personnel who supported this relief operation project. He also thanked Mr. Tony Chu for donating funds to Texfire Philippines.